So good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss inner and outer orbital complex. This chapter also under atomic and molecular structure. So application of valence bond theory (VBT) to coordination compound. According to this theory, the metal atom or ion under the influence of ligand can use its n-1d, ns, np or ns, np, nd orbitals for hybridizations to get set of equivalent orbital of definite geometry like octahedral, tetrahedral, square planar. These hybridized orbitals are allowed to overlap with ligand orbital that can donate electron pair for bonding. Again I tell you, so according to valence bond theory, the metal atom or ion under the influence of ligand, while ligand approaches towards metal atom using its n-1d, ns, np or ns, np, nd orbitals for hybridization to get set of equivalent orbital of definite geometry like octahedral, tetrahedral, square planar. These hybridized orbitals are allowed to overlap with ligand orbital that can donate electron pair for bonding. Okay, so when the ligand approaches towards the metal atom or ion by using its n-1d, ns, np or ns, np, nd orbitals for hybridizations to get a set of equivalent orbital of definite geometry like octahedral, tetrahedral, square planar. So these hybridized orbitals are allowed to overlap with ligand orbital that can donate electron pair for bonding. So that ligand donate electron pair to vacant orbital of metal atom. So first of all, inner orbital complex. It involves when d orbital of metal atom or ion gets participated in hybridizations. That means d orbital gets participated. So as you know, in case of 3d and 4s, 4p, 4d, 3d is the inner orbitals. So when these 3d orbitals involve the participation in hybridizations, then we get inner orbital complex. As for example, CONH3 whole 6 3 plus, hexaammonia, cobalt 3 plus complex. Okay. So first of all, electronic configuration of cobalt. As you know, 27 is the atomic number. So it is the argon 18, 4s2, 3d7. Okay. Now as you know, CONH3 whole 6 3 plus. So oxidation state obviously 3 plus. How? X plus 6 into 0 plus 3. So cobalt is here plus 3 oxidation state. So plus 3 means it loses 3 electrons. So that's why cobalt 3 plus electronic configuration will be argon 3d6, 4s0, 4p0, 4d0. So these are the vacant orbital 4s, 4p, 4d. Okay. Now orbital of cobalt 3 plus. So this is the 3d orbital. As you know, d orbital consists of 5 suborbital dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square minus y square and dz square. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4s 1 orbital, 4p 3 orbitals. So 4s 4p remains vacant. Now here how many electrons? 6. So first according to Hund's rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Okay. Now we have to examine the character or nature of ligand. Okay, strong field ligand, weak field ligands. So that will be discussed broadly in CFT, crystal field theory. So here NH3 is a strong field ligand. So d electron gets pair up. So strong field ligand NH3 acts as a strong field ligand. So that's why these unpaired electrons gets pair up. Okay. So what will happen? So here unpaired electron 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 unpaired electrons gets pair up and occupy two orbitals. So here this is automatically pair up. Now these two orbitals here pair up. Okay. So now remaining two orbital of 3d, that is this one is remains vacant. Now ligand ammonia donates electron pair in these 3d two orbitals. Okay. So how many ligands? 6 ligands. So in order to bond, form a bond, 6 bond with metal atom, we need to 6 vacant orbitals. So 2 vacant orbitals comes from 3d orbital, 1 from 4s and 3 for 4p. So that's why here 2NH3 ammonia molecules donate electron pairs to 2 vacant orbital of 3d of metal, and 1 ammonia donate electron pair to 4s, and 3 ammonia molecules donates electron pair to 4p. So how many d orbital involved? Here 1 and 2. So 2 d orbital are involved. How many 4s? 1. How many 4p? 3. So that's why in hybridizations 2 3d orbitals, 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals gets involved. So that's why hybridization D2sp3. As you know, since it is a inner d orbitals, 2 orbitals coming from inner 3d orbitals, that's why it is called inner orbital complex. So what? 6 pair of electron, 1 from each ammonia molecule, occupy the 6 empty hybrid orbitals and makes the complex is octahedral. In the formation of complex, 2 inner orbital 3d are used in hybridizations, so it is called inner orbital complex. These 2 orbitals from 3d orbital involved in the hybridization or participate in hybridizations. That's why it is called inner orbital. If these 2 orbitals are not involved, then it is not called inner orbital complex. Since these 2 orbitals, d orbitals of inner d orbital gets involved, that's why it is called inner orbital complex. So what is the hybridizations? The hybridization is D2sp3. Why D2? Because 2 d orbitals of 3d, 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals involved. So that's why it is called hybridization is D2sp3. And octahedral complex, here this is the octahedral complex 3 plus. Now we can conclude that hybridization D2sp3, okay, get geometry octahedral, get number of unpaired electron here. After here, if you see here 4 unpaired electron, but due to presence of strong field ligand, so these 4 unpaired electron gets pair up. So here 2 d orbital remains vacant, so there is no unpaired electrons. So all electrons are pair up before taking hybridizations taking part. So that's number of unpaired electron 0. So it is diamagnetic. So it is low spin complex. All electrons are pair up. Okay. So there is no unpaired electron. So it is low spin complex. Magnetic moment mu will be 0. Bohr magneton. So it is inner orbital complex. So that is the inner orbital complex. What is inner orbital complex? How it is formed? Why it is called inner orbital complex? And what is the hybridizations? I have discussed everything. Okay. So this is the inner orbital complex. Keep in mind. So this is the cobalt 3 plus. This 4 unpaired electron gets pair up. So 3 orbital already occupy pair of electrons. Remaining 2 d orbital of 3d remains vacant. So there is no unpaired electron. That's no question of paramagnetism. It is diamagnetic, low spin complex, and these 2 vacant 3d orbitals taking part in the hybridizations. That's why it is called D2sp3 hybridizations. Next, move on. Outer orbital complex. Outer orbital complex means when the 3d orbital, inner 3d orbitals are not involved in the hybridizations. So when d orbital 3d of metal atom or ion are not involved, that is no vacant d orbital in hybridizations, it is called outer orbital complex. As for example, hexafluoro cobalt 3 minus. So CuF6 3 minus shows the outer orbital complex. How? So CuF6 here oxidation state, if you say X plus 6, each fluorine atom contribute minus 1, so equals to minus 3, X equals to plus 3. Again here cobalt is plus 3 state. So simple electronic configuration of cobalt 27, argon 4s to 3d7. Now after losing 3 electrons, 2 from 4s, 1 from d, so cobalt 3 plus electronic configuration will be argon 3d6, 4s 0, 4p 0, 4d 0. Already I have discussed in inner orbital complex. So orbital of cobalt 3 plus, you get this. Now here we have considered 4d orbitals. Okay, but in case of inner orbital, you don't need to consider 4d orbitals. Now you see 3d orbitals, how many electrons? 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now Now you have to examine the nature of ligand, whether the ligand is weak field or strong field. Okay, if strong field, the unpaired electron gets pair up. If weak field ligand, there will be no question of pair up. Then we get high spin complex. It also shows paramagnetism. It also gives magnetic moment value. Okay, so now since the F minus is weak field ligand, so d electron pair up is not possible. So no 3d orbital of metal is involved. So this 3d orbital, okay, does not take part in the hybridization, as all the orbitals contains electrons. Due to the weak field nature of F minus, there is no question of electron pair up. So that's why there is no vacant 3d orbitals. So that's why 3d orbitals are not involved in hybridization. So the orbital involved in hybridization 4s, 4p, 4d. As you see, how many fluorine? 6. So 1s, 1 4s, 3 4p, and 2 4d orbitals gets participated in the hybridization. Okay. So now 6 fluorine ligands donate electron pairs to 6 empty orbitals like 4s, 4p, and 4d orbitals. But rather 1s, 3p, and 2 4d. 1s means 4s, 3p means 3 4p, and 2 4d orbitals are involved in hybridization. So it is called outer orbital complex. Since the 3d orbital is not involved in the hybridization, so that's why outer orbitals. So this is the outer orbital complex. These orbitals are involved in the hybridization. So that's why it is called outer orbital complex. So that's why it is called outer orbital complex. Okay, fluorine weak field ligand, there is no question of pair of electrons. So 3d orbital electron remains same or unchanged. Okay, as due to the presence of F minus weak field ligand. Now the F minus ligand donate electron pair. We should have 6 vacant orbital. So 1 from 4s, 3 from 4p, and 2 from 4d. Now F minus donate electron pairs 4s, F minus donate electron pairs. So 3 F minus donate 3 electron pairs to 3 4p orbitals, and 2 F minus donate electron pairs to 4d orbitals. Thus, which orbitals are involved? Here s orbital is involved. Then yes, how many? 1. How many p orbital? 3. That's why sp3. How many d orbital? 2. So sp3d2 hybridization. So in this case, COF6 3 minus in outer orbital complex, the hybridization is sp3d2. sp3d2 hybridization. Okay. So this is the octahedral complex. Okay. COF6 octahedral 3 minus. So this is the geometry. So again I discuss. So due to the presence of weak field ligand, these 4 unpaired electrons are not pair up due to the presence of weak field ligands. Okay, so that's why we get more number of unpaired electron, means it shows paramagnetism. It also gives more value of magnetic moment. Okay, and since the 3d orbitals are not involved in the hybridizations, so that's why it is called outer orbital complex. So now look here, a gist. Hybridization is sp3d2, no problem. Geometry is octahedral, already discussed. Number of unpaired electron 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this remains same here. So it is high spin complex because it gives more number of unpaired electron. Magnetic moment μ equals to number of n value is 4. So root 4 into 4 plus 2, that is root 24. So it is become equals to 4.73 whole magneton, and it is outer orbital complex. So it is outer orbital complex. Okay. Now, so COF6 shows outer orbital complex. CONH3 3 plus shows inner orbital complex. This is very important. Write short note or which complex shows outer inner orbital complex. Okay, so this is very important. So next we move some question. This is very important. Find out the magnetic moment mu, comma, high or low spin, geometry, hybridations, okay, inner or outer orbital complex of the following complexes. So there are 4 complexes of nickel and manganese. Nickel CO4, nickel CnO4 2 minus, nickel Cl4 2 minus, MnCl4 2 minus. So we are given 4 complex. Now we have to find out whether it is inner orbital complex, outer orbital complex, what is the hybridization, what is the geometry, whether it is low spin or high spin complex, and what is the value of magnetic moment, and whether it is diamagnetic or paramagnetic. You should find out from these 4 complexes. Okay, so nickel NiCO4. Now in case of NiCO4, what will happen? Now CO is a strong field ligand. Okay, if you see in the spectrochemical series, okay, that will be discussed in CFT, crystal field theory. CO is the strong field ligand, strongest ligand, extreme right side. Okay, so now again nickel, here 0 oxidation state. Okay, because 0, here 0 oxidation state. So nickel atomic number 28, so it should argon means 18, 4s to 20 and 3d8, 28. So argon 4s to 3d8. Okay. Now nickel orbital of nickel, since it is 0 oxidation state, so there is no question of loss of electrons. So 4s to 3d8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 3d8 and 4s2. Okay. Now, since again I tell you, since the CO carbonate is the strongest ligand, okay, what will happen? All these 10 electrons are pushed into 3d orbitals. This is the 10 electrons, 3d8 and 4s2. All these 10 electrons are pushed into 3d orbital. That means these 2 electrons, all these 10 electrons means here 2 electrons from 4s are pushed into 3d orbital and gets pair up when strong field ligand CO approaches to nickel atom. That means the 4s electrons and these unpaired electrons are pushed into 3d orbitals, gets pair up. Okay, to gets pair up. Okay, so you see here the empty 4s and 3 4p orbital undergo sp3 hybridization. So if these 2 electron comes here, then how many CO? There are 4 CO. We need to 4 vacant orbitals. So here 3 coming from 4p, 1 from 4s. As these 2 electrons are forced to reside in 3d orbitals. Why? Because the strong field nature of CO. Okay, the strong field nature of CO are forced to reside in 3d orbitals. So now 3d orbital becomes, so this pair of already we have these 3 pair electrons. Now this becomes pair and this comes here. So all the 5 orbital of 3d gets pair up, that is contains 10 electrons. Okay. Now each CO donate electron pair to 1 4s and 3 CO donate 3 lone pair of electrons, 3 electron pairs to 4p orbitals. So how many s orbital involved? 1. How many p? 3. So hybridization will be sp3 hybridization. So in this NiCO4 hybridization is sp3. So it is a tetrahedral structure. This is where I have already shown tetrahedral structure of nickel. NiCO whole 4. Okay, so you should remember this is very important, because the two electrons, 4s electron, two electrons of 4s are transferred to 3d orbitals of metal ions. Why? Because not only transfer, all the electrons in the 3d, that is 10 electrons, are pushed to pair up due to the strongest nature of this carbonyl group. Okay. Now take a look. Here hybridization sp3, we get this. Okay. A geometry is tetrahedral. Here it is diamagnetic, no unpaired electron, all electrons are paired. Here after pushing electron, you should check here, because if you check here, then there is a two unpaired electron. But in the presence of CO, when CO approaches the metal atom, these two unpaired electron becomes pair up, and this paired electron also transferred to or pushed to 3d orbital. So apparently there is no unpaired electron, so it is low spin complex. Magnetic moment 0 Bohr magneton, so it is outer orbital complex, because 4s and 4p orbital involved. So there is no question of involvement of 3d orbitals. So that is why it is called outer orbital complex. Next, move on. NiCN whole 4. NiCN whole 4. Okay. So again, NiCN whole 4, you have to find out the oxidation state. X 4 into -1 equals to -2. So X equals to 4 plus 2. So this is the general electronic configuration of nickel 28, argon 4s to 3d8. Now when it loses 2 electron, means nickel plus 2, this 2 electron goes from 4s orbitals, so we get argon 3d8 4s0 4p0. Okay. Now orbital of Ni2 plus. Ni2 plus 3d means 8 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We get 3 pair electron and 2 unpaired electrons. Okay. Well, in case of nickel plus 2. Now 2 unpaired electrons gets pair up again. Why? You know Cn also strongest ligand. Cn also strong field ligand. So due to the strong field ligand natures, 2 unpaired electron in 3d orbital gets pair up. So after gets pair up, we have one vacant 3d orbitals. So again these 3d orbital, one 3d orbital are taking part in the hybridization. So it also shows inner orbital complex. How? So these 2 electrons, unpaired electron gets pair up. This one. So this is the vacant orbitals. Now empty 1d, 1 4s and 2 4p orbitals. Okay. Undergoes dsp2 hybridization. So Cn minus this one, Cn minus this one, Cn minus this one. That means Cn minus donates electrons, vacant orbital of 3d, because this electron pair up, donate electron pair 1 4s and 2 4p. So in the hybridization, so 1d from 3d orbital involved, so 1d, 1 4s, 1s and 2 4p. So dsp2 hybridization. So dsp2 hybridization. dsp2 hybridizations, and it is the square planar complex. So NiCN whole 4, this is the square planar complex. So geometry square planar. Number of unpaired electron 0, because all electrons are pair up. These 2 electrons, unpaired electron becomes pair up due to the presence of strong field ligand Cn. So it is diamagnetic, it is low spin complex, magnetic moment 0, it is inner orbital complex. By mistake it is inner orbital complex. So it is inner orbital complex. By mistake it has been written outer and inner, but actually inner orbital complex is this orbital of 3d involved in the hybridizations. So we can say NiCN whole 4 2 minus is a square planar geometry and also shows inner orbital complex. So inner complex, it is an inner orbital complex. Okay. Next, move on NiCl whole for 2 minus. Next, NiCl whole for 2 minus. Again, you have to find out the oxidation state class 2. This is the general electronic configuration of nickel 828, argon 4s2 3d8, nickel plus 2 argon 3d8 4s0 4p0. Okay, so now orbital of nickel 2 plus. So this is the d8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So in this case here 2 unpaired electrons. Okay, now after that you have to examine the nature of the ligand. So Cl minus M minus, these are the weak field ligand. These are the very left side of the spectrochemical series. So these are the weak field ligand. So it has no capability to pair up the electrons in 3d orbitals. So there is no question of vacant 3d orbital. So there is no question of formation of inner orbital complex, as there is no vacant orbital of 3d due to the weak field nature of Cl. It is incapable to pair up the electrons. So we have no vacant orbitals of 3d. So 3d orbital does not take part in the hybridization. So there is no question of inner orbital complex. It will show outer orbital complex. How? So Cl minus is weak field ligand. So electron pair up is not possible. So Cl minus weak field ligand. So electron pair up is not possible. 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals undergoes sp3 hybridization, because we need 4 vacant orbitals. One comes from 4s and 3 comes from 4p orbitals. Okay, now Cl minus donate electron pair to 1s and 3 Cl minus donate electron pair to 3 4p orbitals. So here this is the 3d orbital. There is no question of pairing of electrons. Now this chlorine donates electron pair, this chlorine donates electron pairs, this chlorine also donate electron pairs, this chlorine also donate electron pairs. So in this hybridization, how many s? Only 1 s. How many p orbitals? 3 p orbital. So hybridization we get sp3 hybridization. So we get sp3 hybridizations and shape will be tetrahedral. Here shape is the tetrahedral. Okay, so NiCl whole for 2 minus, the shape is tetrahedral. Okay, now take a look. Geometry is tetrahedral, no question. sp3 hybridization. Number of unpaired electron 2. Here 2, here also 2, because weak field ligand nature. No question of pairing up of this unpaired electron. So there is no question of vacant of 3d orbital. There is no question of participation of hybridization of 3d orbital. So it will show outer orbital complex. Okay, here outer, here also it is outer orbital complex. Okay, by mistake it has been outer inner, but actually outer orbital. Okay, 4s 4p. So gist is, so geometry tetrahedral, number of unpaired electron 2. So it is paramagnetic. It is high spin complex due to the presence of 2 unpaired electron, high spin complex. If all electron gets paired up, it is low spin complex. Magnetic moment, n value is 2, n into n plus 2 root. So root 2 into 2 plus 2, that is root 8 bm, Bohr magneton. So it is outer orbital complex. So we have discussed 3. So last one, MnCl4 2 minus. So MnCl4 2 minus. Again, it is by mistake, it should be outer orbital. Okay. So now again MnCl4 2 minus. Here x plus 4 into minus 1 equals to minus 2. So here manganese plus 2 state. We know manganese atomic number 25, chromium 24, manganese 25, iron 26. So general electronic configuration of manganese, argon 4 is to 3d5, 18 plus 2 into 20 plus 5 25. So this is the general electronic configuration of argon. Now manganese. Now Mn2 plus, it loses 2 electron, that 2 electron goes from 4s orbitals. So we have Mn2 plus, argon 3d5, 4s0, 4p0. So argon 3d5, 4s0, 4p0. Now orbital of Mn2 plus. So manganese 2 plus, how many electrons present in the d orbital? 5. Okay, so 5 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so first singly pair up, filled up, if then excess then pair up according to Hund's rule. Okay, so 5 electrons, so 5 orbitals of 3d are occupied a single electrons. Okay, now we have to examine again the nature of the ligand. Again Cl- is weak field ligand, so it is incapable to pair up the electrons. So there is no question of pairing of these 5 unpaired electrons. So there is no question of vacant 3d orbitals. So there is no question of formation of inner orbital complex, because 3d orbital is not vacant. So that's why the 4 chlorine gives or donates electron pair to 4 vacant orbitals of 1 4s and 3 4p orbitals. Okay, so now 3d orbitals contains 5 unpaired electrons. Okay, why these 5 unpaired electrons not pair up? Due to the weak field nature of Cl- ion, it is incapable to pair up these electrons. So there is no vacant 3d orbitals, so there is no question of taking part in the hybridization of 3d orbitals. So it will show, or it will give the outer orbital complex. Now Cl- donate electron pair to 4s, Cl- donate electron pair 4p, Cl- 4p, Cl- 4p. So 3 Cl- donate electron pairs to the 3 4p orbitals and 1 Cl- donate electron pair to 1 4s orbital. So in these hybridizations, 1s and 3p orbital involved. So sp3, that is sp3 hybridization, that is tetrahedral geometry. So geometry is tetrahedral. Again I tell you, the geometry is tetrahedral. Okay, since it is a sp3 hybridization, 1 4s and 3 4p. So why it is not inner orbital complex? Because 3d orbital doesn't have any vacant orbitals. Why? Because due to the nature of weak field ligand, so it is incapable to pair up these unpaired electrons. So it is high number of unpaired electrons is 5. So it shows paramagnetism, and its magnetic moment will be very much high. Why? Because we have 5 unpaired electrons and it is high spin complex. There is no unpair of electrons, so all the electrons are unpaired. There is 5 unpaired electrons, it is high spin complex. Okay, so now take a look, geometry, tetrahedral. Okay, tetrahedral, sp3 tetrahedral. Number of unpaired electrons 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So it is paramagnetic, because presence of unpaired electron, paramagnetic. If there is no unpaired electron, it is diamagnetic. And magnetic moment mu root n into n plus 2. So 5 into 5 plus 2, so equals to root 35 Vm, and it is outer orbital complex. So we have seen that in case of MnCl4 2-, it has higher value of magnetic moment. If the question why it is so, or these 4 complexes are given, which complex shows inner orbital complex, or which complex shows high magnetic moment, or which complex has the geometry tetrahedral, square planar, or octahedral, etc., or shows diamagnetic or paramagnetic or high spin and low spin complex. Question will come in form of MCQ question or long question. Right, short note, inner and outer orbital complex. So I have already discussed CuF6 outer, CuF3 outer, and CuNH3 plus inner orbital complex. And this is the MnCl4 2-, outer orbital complex. We have discussed NiCl4 2-. We also discussed NiCnO4 2- and NiCO4. Okay, so now after the discussion of 4 complex, we have seen that the magnetic moment of MnCl4 2- is the high root 35 Vm, and it is the highest or it has high spin complex. It is high spin complex compared to other, and it shows paramagnetism character. Okay, so I have finished inner and outer orbital complex video lectures. I hope you are enjoying this video. Thanks for watching this video.